Hello guys, welcome back on my link. My name is Sarah Rachel. If it is your first time to see this video, please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Now, today I want us to learn about 5 tips on effective marriage. And what is marriage? One must understand from there. First of all, what is marriage? Marriage is a union between one man and one woman, publicly acknowledged, permanently sealed and physically consummated. Okay, marriage is a union between one man and woman, public acknowledged, permanently sealed, and physically consummated. On the other hand, marriage is a covenant between two people who have decided to stay together. Marriage is a covenant between two people who have decided to stay together for life. Okay. Now, marriage may be made in heaven, but maintenance must be done on earth. Okay, marriage may be made in heaven, but maintenance must be done on earth. In order for you to work, in order for your marriage to spice up your marriage, you are the one to work it out. Both of you, both the parties are the one to spice up their marriage. You have to work it out for it to work. Okay, now marriage is built up by commitment, trust, respect and love and intimacy. Marriage without respect is not marriage at all. You can't marry a person that you don't respect, nor even you can't marry a person you don't respect their family or their background. One, in order for you to stay in a safe marriage, marry a person that respects you and you can respect her. The other thing is that marriage is about commitment. If you can't commit yourself, if both of you can't be committed to your marriage, it can't work. Unless you unless you come to an agreement that you want to get married, you have to learn that marriage requires a lot of commitment. And then the other thing is that marriage without love is not marriage. You don't marry a person because you don't love that person. Don't marry a person because of a reason, because of a child, or because of his own things, or because of his own desires. Marry a person out of love. Marry that person because you love that person, in good terms and in bad terms. Okay, now the other thing is that marriage without a trust is not a marriage. A woman who trusts his husband is likely to have a successful marriage than a woman who does not trust his or her husband. The same goes, the same vice versa. A husband who marries a woman who doesn't trust, it can't work. Okay, marriage requires a lot of trust. It requires a lot of patience. Okay, marriage requires a lot of trust and patience. And then the other thing is that marriage without intimacy is not marriage. That's like a deal. It's like a contract. Okay, so marry a person that you respect his or her feelings. Don't marry a person because of your own ambitions. Don't marry a person because of your own goals, but marry a person because you want to make that person happy and he wants also to make you happy. Okay, now the second thing is that effective marriage requires effective communication. Okay, and how you solve your things matters a lot. You can't marry a person that you don't communicate. Marry a person that you always talk. Marry a person who is a friend to you. He's free to open enough to you to tell you everything. Don't marry a person that does not talk. No, we marry a person that is a friend. Don't marry a person that is a stranger. A friend, you can talk anything. When she does wrong or he does wrong, you tell it out. Okay, that is a true friendship, and that is why I say marry a friend, in order for you to have an effective communication. Okay, now the other thing is be a total person. The third thing is be a total person. The person that you married in the beginning should continue the same. Don't marry a person that you expect you want to change that a person. Most of the marriages today, people are suffering because one married a person expecting that that person will change. Don't marry a person expecting that person will change. Marry a person who is a total person. Accept the person the way he is. Don't desire to change him. Let that person, if he wants to change, he will change, but it is not your will to change that person. Okay, so marry a person who is total a person. The person who you met the first is the person that you deal with him. Okay, don't try to change your partner. Your partner. Okay, you are content. The person you marry is the person that you are content with. What you see in that person is what you like. Okay, marry that person. Marry a person who is a total person. You know his weakness, you understand his weakness. You know his strength, you understand his strength. That is a total person. Don't marry a person that you expect to change that a person. That is a failure. Okay? Now, a loving spouse can see the good in you even when you can't. Okay? A loving spouse can see a good in you even when you can't. Now, this is where I'm saying marry a person you know you are able to understand, a total person. Don't marry a fake one. Okay? Marry a person that you are able to understand, that even if you commit something bad, he is able to understand and forgive you. That is a person, that is a total person. Okay? Every time our needs are not met, we feel rejected, alienated, and deeply hurt. Okay? Again, this be a total person. This total person always feels his needs to be met, and if they are not met, they always feel rejected. Okay, now this person that you've married, accept that pattern, that person with whatever outcomes that he's coming with. Accept the way he is, what he has and what he doesn't have. Just accept that person. Let that person be a total person to you. Okay, the other thing is that avoid nagging. Now, nagging, avoid nagging. Now, this one is most you can find it by women, but men are not from the nagging habits, but women are the most in this category. Okay, nagging. Avoid nagging. In marriage, avoid nagging. Nagging is something you wake up in a moody. You don't want to talk today. Tomorrow you talk. When you see your husband without a paper bag, you become moody. That is nagging. You like complaining, abusing children all over the house. You are always in mood. Those are the things that you should avoid in your marriage. Any habit that makes your spouse unhappy threatens the love and the security of your relationship. Any habit that makes your spouse unhappy threatens the love and security of your relationship. Okay, now those are the nagging things that I'm talking about. You wake up in a mood, you like complaining, you like requesting. Those are the nagging things that men don't like. Not only men, even most women, they don't like a husband who nags him. Okay, those are the things that you should avoid. And the fifth thing is that avoid criticism. Avoid criticism. You want your marriage to end, subject your partner to angry outburst of criticism. Okay, if you want your marriage to end, criticize your partner. Okay, criticism is the worst enemy in marriage. Okay, don't criticize your wife, don't criticize your husband. Okay, respect them. If you see their weakness, don't outburst them in public. Wait for people to go, then you can talk like a calm couple. Okay, don't criticize your partner, don't criticize them in public. Okay, now most women always marry a man and hope they'll change. Most women marry a man and hope they'll change. That is a wrong information. Don't marry a man today you hope that he'll change. A man who has slapped you on your first date, and you go on and you do a wedding and you get married and you expect that man will not beat you. He starts with a slap. The second thing, he'll beat you. Okay, don't marry a man who is easy to throw insults on you. That is emotional. Okay, who is easy to throw insults on you. Don't If you see a man who throws insults in you, that's a red alarm. Don't marry that person. So don't marry a person you expect that you will change that person. The other thing is that men always marry a woman and hope she will never change. Okay, we said women marry a man and hope they'll change a man. Now this is different. Men always marry a woman and hope they will never change. My friend, men, those who marry the ladies and expect they will never change, you are wrong. Ladies, they will always change. You married a girl who was slim, and after giving birth, the first child is a huge mama. My friend, that is a change that you cannot not change from a woman. Okay, women do change. Women do change. So the person you choose to marry as a man, be very careful how she may change towards you. Okay, women do change. Some of the women, they may put makeups and they look good because you've never seen them without makeup. The day you marry them, the day they wake up, that is when you are shocked. Okay, so women do change. There is no a day a man will marry a woman the way he was and maintains the same woman, the lady she met. No. A good example is that most men have married ladies who are slim, but after giving birth, these ladies they are huge. That is a change that you are not expecting that the lady will ever come to change. You married a woman who was a very prayerful woman, and then after getting married, she no longer interested in going to church. Okay, those are the changes that we see with women. You married a lady who was a praise and worship team. After getting married, nowadays even she cannot go to church because of the kids. Those are the changes that you see in women. Okay, so when you marry your partner, you don't expect them to change. All you have to do is that you help them not to fade away from who they were in the beginning. You support each other, you strengthen each other on your weaknesses side. Marriage brings people together to support each other, to build up a future for both of them. Okay, now the changing of your spouse process is a wrong perspective. Okay, every time you get into marriage, don't have that process of changing perspective. That is a very wrong perspective idea. You don't marry a person to change that person. You don't marry a person that to be changed. Okay, you marry a person who he is, and that is what he was or created to be. All you need to know is that once you get into marriage, support each other in the side of the strength, help each other in the side of the weakness, come together to build up a future together with you. Now, the real thing remains. Now, let us, in the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 10 says, be devoted to one another in love, honor one another above, be devoted to one another in love, honor one another above yourself. Okay, that is the book of Romans 12:10. The Bible tells us that be devoted to one another, love one another, honor one another, respect one another. That is the most important thing in marriage. Okay, now in marriage there are dozens of human differences with which you must learn to live with. Once you marry a partner, there are so many things that you'll come to realize in that partner. Once you are into marriage with him, once you are staying together, there are things that are going to change that you will witness. Now what you'll have to do is to learn to live with them. It's to learn to accept that person the way you choose to that person to be. Again, if you are in a marriage that is being violent, beating, a man is beating you, I usually tell people, don't stay into that marriage. Save your life. Don't stay into a marriage in the name of our children. Children will be there. The man will beat you, he will kill you, he will leave the children will left orphan, the children will left without the mother. So don't stress yourself in a marriage that you are being beaten and you say you are sticking into it. Save your life. It is so sad that just the other day I saw one of the artists, Osinach. She is a Christian, but it is so painful that she was undergoing all this pain and all long, and she's knowing her life's in danger, and she kept quiet. To me, I usually say that is Christianity without wisdom. That is Christianity without wisdom. Okay, be a prayerful woman, but also have wisdom, also have knowledge and understanding about your future. Don't stay in a marriage that you are being battered every day. Okay, marriage is supposed to be enjoyed. It is a sweet thing. It is not to be a bitter or a sour thing. It's supposed to be a sweet thing, and all of us, if we respect each other and decide to live that way, we will have a peaceful marriage and a loving family. Okay, now through prayer and practice, we can learn to raise our tolerance levels and accept basic differences by separating the deed from the doer. Okay, by praying and trusting God, our marriage will always work. Those are the only tips that I only thought that I could share with you guys to help each other. And also, like I said, I'm not so good at that. I'm not so special, but also you have a tip that you can help our brothers and sisters there about marriage. Please share them. Make a video call. Let people learn. Help a woman there, help a man there to learn that these things exist in marriage and they can be sorted out. So Help me to reach out for many people through my videos. Subscribe and share for more videos. Thank you so much. And leave a comment about marriage. Leave a comment about any of my videos that has pleased you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. May the Lord do you good. May the Lord keep you, and may the Lord bless you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.